Ladies and gentlemen, Tara Keith.
Hey, I'm back. Pop that Tootsie. Hey, pop that Tootsie.
We're back with the Southern Soul Podcast, powered by Big Truck Entertainment. I have a special treat for you today. Her name is Tara Keith. Her songs are Alabama Girl, Put It On Me, Ready to Love You, Good Man, Work It, and her new banger, Pop That Tootsie. Ladies and gentlemen, Tara Keith. How you doing, sister?
I'm great. How are you today?
I'm doing good. It's good to see you.
It's good to see you also, as always.
I was going through my homework last night, and I got some of the amazing artists you done work with, such as J. Red, L.J. Eccles, Jeter Jones, Jinder, Songbird, King George, Miss Jody, Jeff Floyd. So you've been rolling.
I have been rolling.
You've been rolling.
Yes.
That was just to name a few. Also, I pulled up, you was the queen for the Order of Doves one Mardi Gras season.
That's correct.
You did win Artist of the Year in Pensacola, Florida.
I did.
And you got Lime Dance Song of the Year in Jackson, Mississippi.
Yes, I did.
So you've been rolling. Just Move, thank y'all for that. Yeah.
Thank you. Just moved too. Thank you.
Yeah. So we're going to start like, which artist, when you was a kid, that you really grew to?
There were so many, but I would definitely say during the time that we were coming along, Michael Jackson. And the Jackson 5s, just watching them and how they move and how they put on great performances. They started out as being an inspiration for me to get started in the music industry.
Exactly, that's cool. I was a Prince man, but I do understand. Mm-hmm. That's why they made music. If you would have had a collab with your dream artist that you want to collab with, who that artist would be and why that artist?
There are so many. Mm-hmm. With the style of music that I'm working on now, I would definitely say Anthony Hamilton.
Okay.
He has a very smooth yet soulful voice that I just absolutely love. And if I could have that opportunity, I would take it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, we love Anthony down here. That should work.
Yes, that'll work.
Yeah. If you can do your best cover song, think about that for a minute. If you could do a good cover song, what artist song would you like to cover and why that artist?
I'm going to say Phyllis Hyman. As a matter of fact, on one of my show tracks, I opened with her song.
Okay.
You Know How to Love Me.
Right.
That was so soulful, so powerful, so positive. You know how to love me. It made you want to dance. It made you want to move. That was just a great song for me.
Yeah, that was a hot song. That was a hot song.
And even when I was in a cover band, that was the song I always performed, and everyone always requested that I sing that song.
Yeah. I wasn't thanking Phyllis Hyman for you. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't, but it shocked me. But that's why we here. Because I was thinking you would have been more of a Sade type or maybe a Janet Jackson, but Phyllis Hyman, that do fit around your neighborhood. So yeah, I get that.
I'm a 70s baby.
Yeah, I get that. Phyllis Hyman was hot in her
70s,
point.
80s. Mm-hmm.
Being a single woman in this industry, would you date or marry someone out of this industry?
Yes.
Okay.
I would, but there needs to be a solid understanding. It's very difficult, as you know, being in the music industry as well. The demands that are placed on artists, and of course with the travel and the performing and impromptu shows and socializing with everyone who came out to support after the shows. If you don't have that understanding person in the background, that can really cause some problems.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they got to know about this business.
They have to know about this business.
This business mean.
Yes, it is.
Do you have a feeling, how do you feel, or do you have any answer for this question? This next question is, do you feel like you get support from the hometown?
I'm going to say yes and no. Not
Okay.
as I will say yes, I get support, but not as much as I would like to have.
Okay.
In that regard, we have to keep in mind that even goes back to being biblical.
Right.
Even the Lord mentioned to one of His disciples that your hometown will not support you
Right.
the way that you should. So that's in the Bible. My
Right.
son had to remind me of that one as well.
Right.
But I have gotten some great support. However, I would like to see a little bit more as well.
Okay, that's good. I mean, I had to ask that question because I think that's one I'm gonna be asking a while because I go through so much struggle as a DJ and sound man. So I always wonder how the artists feel about that. Do they feel like they struggle is more or still the same? Because we get a lot of shows in this area.
We do.
It'd be hard when you looking at them shows and
Right.
nobody from the hometown on that flyer. So it just something I wanted to know.
Yeah, that's that's a hard pill to swallow
Yeah,
at
it
times
is.
as well.
It is.
Because we, as you mentioned, there's basically a show here every weekend.
Right.
And it's amazing how people will spend all of this money to go to that person
Right.
that they really don't know or are unable
Right.
to touch,
Right.
basically.
Exactly.
But not come out and support your local artists. And we have a lot of amazing talent. And many of the artists from this area should be a lot farther along than they are.
Right.
But because of the lack of support, it's
Right.
hard for us to get there.
Right, exactly. So my next question would be, as being a single parent, you working,
Yes.
you performing, raising your family, what do Tara Keith do for her downtime?
What downtime?
Yeah.
You know, I will say this. Basically, I'm a workaholic, so
Right.
I'm always doing something, and I seldom get a chance to be to myself. But with some situations that went on over the past couple of years with my health, it really caused me to really sit back and reflect.
Right.
To say, you know, I need to slow it down. I need to
Exactly.
take some time for me. So I have definitely, as you can see, I'm working on myself.
That's what's up?
Working on myself both mentally, physically. I had to step away from the music for a little while just to kind
Right.
of regain my strength. And
Exactly.
I'm back now. So look
Exactly.
for more to come from me.
Exactly.
I'm not asleep.
What struggles do you face in Southern Soul? Being such a male-dominated art form, because I mean I wouldn't know the struggles in rap music with the female or R&B these days, but I can see firsthand the struggle that the female artists go through in Southern Soul. So do you have any struggles at that point, or you just get booked and do your thing and that's that?
You know, initially when I first started, you would always hear, well, she only has one song. Don't nobody want to hear anybody sing cover songs at the blues shows.
Right.
So that caused me to become relentless when
Right.
it came to writing music. I put out or wrote 6 songs within a summer time frame while my son was out of school.
That's right.
Back-to-back songs to try and
Get the
to get that
catalog
respect
going.
and get that catalog going so that I can be booked on these shows.
Right.
Fast forward, some of the same struggles, and I've done my share, and I had to do a lot of free shows.
Right.
I had to do a lot of free shows. But at some point, I have a family to take care of.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
taken away from
Home.
home. At times, I would have to pay for daycare or what
Yeah.
have you.
Yeah.
When does the free shows stop? So that's a
Right.
struggle right there.
Right.
With an artist, a new artist as a whole.
Right.
Then a lot of times, mostly females are coming to these shows.
Right.
The males are staying at home for some reason,
Right.
and a lot of times,
That's been kind of crazy to me
Yeah.
because even when I'm DJing, men don't dance no more.
they do not.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Black men don't dance no more. That was our thing. Yeah, I'll be like, and then in some circles they get pissed off about the line dance music.
Right.
Or get pissed off when 2 women on the floor dancing together.
Right.
And I'm over there like, hell, they don't want to drink no beer. They paid their money to come dance. Get up and dance. So I do understand that. But that was something I wanted to ask. Before I get you out of here, I got a segment called Big Truck Rolling.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot out 8 questions. off the top of your head, you just give me your answer or how you feeling about that question. Heels or flats?
Heels.
Do you like performing in heels or do you like performing in flats?
I love heels.
You love heels. Well, you already answered about the female Southern Soul, female artist. The best state to perform in?
The best state to perform in. I'm going to have to give it to Tennessee.
Tennessee? I thought you was going to say Tennessee. Yeah.
Absolutely, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Look forward to going back.
This might be one you don't want to answer, but I'm going to throw this out here anyway.
Okay.
So this would be your top 5 female or male Southern Soul artists. Your top 5 that you would like, when you look at that flyer, when that promoter get that flyer together, and you looking at it like, oh yeah, this finna be a hot show. So it can be Southern Soul females only, it can be males only, but your top 5.
My top 5.
Your top 5.
Okay, you're putting me on the spot.
That's what everybody say.
That's on the spot.
But it's your top 5.
It is my top
people
5.
got to understand that that's your top 5.
That's right. That's my top 5.
Right.
And there are many great artists that are out there.
Exactly.
There's
It is.
so many great artists. Definitely my top 5, as far as females are concerned, is going to be Lacey, Karen Wolf, Summer Wolf. In regards to the males, definitely I would say Audio.
Yeah, Audio coming up.
Audio is definitely that's my dude there.
Yeah.
And I'll say King George.
Yeah, King George hot too. This next question might touch you, but I want to know your feeling on it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say Braxton.
Braxton, that's the love of my life.
That's right.
He is definitely the reason that I even started to sing. Being a newly divorced mother when I first started,
Right.
it was a means for me to take care of my son because I had no support to
Right.
take care of my son.
Exactly.
And I was very fortunate to have a great paying job. But when you walked away from everything, I had to start completely over.
Right.
So anything that I made extra with shows and what have you, it was to go towards taking care of my son.
Right.
So now I'm happy to say that this is definitely a hobby right now. It was like, okay, y'all, I need to get daycare going and
Right.
and everything else. But this is a hobby for me now. But it still goes towards a main goal,
Right.
of taking care of him and making certain that I pay for his education and making certain that he's successful.
Good. That's perfect. What about your family support? Because I know sometimes you hit the road, mama be with you, dad'll be rolling. So are they cool with the artist plus worker plus mom plus whatever else going on?
Oh, yeah, they have always been in my corner. I tell you what, I call my mom and my son my road dogs.
Right.
Because if I have to travel out of town to go anywhere, they're in the car with me. They'll stay at the hotel until I finish performing, and then we'll make us a family trip out of it, and we
That's
come
right.
on back home.
That's
Sometimes
right.
my dad will come along as well.
Your dream festival. Your dream festival. Got Tri-State, you got the one in Louisiana, you got Spring Fling, you got, it's a lot of them now, they coming up everywhere. But what would be to get that call to say, okay, Tara Keith done arrived. I got a call from what festival?
I tell you what, it's going to have to be, I'm going to have to go back to Tennessee. They know how to do it up there.
Right.
That Wall Street, that Wall Park
Right.
Music Festival.
Right.
That was absolutely amazing. They have
Okay.
a couple of other events that I would like to participate in that area as well. But I'm open to all of them.
Right.
If you call me, I'm coming.
That's how I feel about Louisiana. I love DJing in Louisiana. Louisiana dance off everything. I mean, literally.
Yeah.
Zydeco, Southern Soul, hip hop, R&B, they shows are so different. I just wish everybody could just DJ in Louisiana at least one time. They'll love it. You know, they don't put their DJs in no box. If he rocking that stage, they let him rock that stage. So I definitely understand
And
that.
I would love to have the opportunity. So promoters, if you're listening, holla at your girl.
That's right. Last one for you.
Okay.
This one I had to think about a lot, but I feel like you're the woman to answer this question. If you can tell a young mother, young single parent, child is between 4 and 5 years old, she just trying to find herself, getting out of a bad relationship, getting out of divorce, whatever the case may be, what would you tell her to strive for and keep her focus on as she going through that journey? Because single parenthood hard. I came from a single parent, so
Gosh.
I definitely understand. But to speak to the Southern Soul fan, that she just trying to find her way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What can you tell her to keep her eyes on the prize to keep moving forward?
Definitely, she does not need to sacrifice her soul to get into this industry or to be a part of a process, because there will be so many different propositions for people wanting to be intimate with you,
Right.
so that they claim that they can help you to get to a certain place.
Right.
That's not true. Don't fall
Right.
for that, because if they were that successful, they would be at Universal Studios or Epic Records or something like that.
Yeah.
So just don't sell your soul, and always remember that we're in an age now where there's social media, there's cell phone cameras.
Right.
Integrity is everything.
Right.
Those
Exactly.
images will never go away.
That's
and
right.
think about your child
Yeah.
as you're doing everything, because that child will have to live with your behaviors
That's
later
right.
on in the future.
That's right.
So just stay focused, do your research, promote yourself. Just integrity is everything.
Right. Exactly. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you had it. The great Tara Keith. Could you please tell them how they can get your music, how they can catch you on social media, what's your hottest platform, and you can have it.
Well, my music is available on all digital platforms. Please follow me on Facebook. I'm under Tara Keith, as well as Instagram and TikTok and Twitter as well, under Tara Keith. Thank you so much for your support, and please come out and support your local artists.
Southern Soul Podcast, powered by Big Truck Entertainment. Thank y'all again. God bless.
Pop that tootsie, baby, pop that tootsie.